Turns out 2021 is just as bizarre and unprecedented as 2020, except it's all good things that keep happening. What are they? Aliens, but they're the good kind. Like Vulcans, but fun and sexy. They cure all our diseases, give us the secret of perpetual clean energy, and adopt us as their little sister planet. They think we're cute and fun to have around. Vulcans are fun and sexy. That meteor that hits Earth is an alien spaceship, and they set up alien internet so we can learn all their science. Learn all their science. That's a weird way to say watch alien porn. January, vaccine comes. It's free and has no side effects. February, movies that was supposed to be released 2020 all come out and the theaters are full of masterpieces. March, up-and-coming artists and authors have spent the lockdown sitting down to write and create. We're starting to see the results of that. April, Lou Bega releases Mambo No. 6 and it is all people can think about this month. May, turns out that climate change was a hoax. The climate just had a rough century and has learned to chill out more. June, an alien escapes Area 51. Turns out he is a nice dude and gets all the late night talk shows. On the inevitable Joe Rogan appearance they both do DMT and learn so much about each other. July, no one know why or how it happened, but suddenly money just isn't an issue anymore. August, the whole alien thing from June has started to affect how we view each other on the planet. We are seeing a drastic and long-lasting decline in terrorism and crime. September, God blessed us all. October to November, finally some normal and mundane events. December, Home Alone remake with the original cast. All I Want for Christmas is eradicated. You got a memorable present, and you made everyone truly happy with the ones you gave. I didn't even know I wanted Mambo No. 6 until now. You had me up until July that this could be possible. Ocean temperature drops and the Arctic freezes solid and thick. This will likely get buried, but I am a climate scientist, so I have to mention this wouldn't necessarily be a good thing either. It would equally fuck up local and regional climate connections. This would be the opposite of global warming but would still be climate change and can shift climate patterns. For example, an abrupt drop in northern hemisphere temperature can actually result in severe drought in places like the Caribbean because of changes in ocean-atmosphere connections and sea surface temperature/salinity. Source, myself, I guess because I did my PhD on developing and applying paleoclimate proxies for looking at drought and hurricanes in groundwater. Ireland will have 4 actual seasons as opposed to winter rain, spring rain, summer rain and autumn rain. And California and the Southwest USA gets it instead. I was in Ireland during a heatwave in the early 2000s and wow, you could really spot the locals. They all turned bright red. Tyson goes inside. Don't you tell me how to live. Context? 3-state solution in the Middle East out of nowhere. 5-state solution is the best. 3 to live in harmony, the other 2 to continue fighting each other. 2 or more state solution in the Middle East, but Florida is also in play. Loser gets to move there. Sugar is now good for you in large doses. And gonna live forever. Sugar. Fat. Salt. These are the 3 pillars of good health. Politicians actually start working to benefit the people. Of all the things here, this is hands down the least believable and likely. Also, for us in the US, we stop treating politics like it's sports. Guy in his basement develops a cure for cancer and gives it away for free, until some fuck part of the big pharma family manages to regulate it. Insulin 2.0. Which cancer? A meteor lightly impacts the Earth in the middle of the ocean, killing no one. But not just any meteor, this one has bacteria on it that mysteriously cures blindness, deafness, diabetes, and all forms of dementia. Not cancer? Edit, well geez, I guess people like first commenters. Also, what I have to say is I don't think that post was top at the time, so I was like, dang, this guy cured everything except cancer, must have a grudge against someone. It's an almost unlimited amount. Hospitals charge $20,000 a month. David Bowie returns from his home planet after hearing what a shit show we've become. I told my friend that everything went to shit after David Bowie left. I'm glad someone is on the same wavelength, lol. And Prince was with him, they were collaborating on an album. Dogs only die when their owners do so that no one is sad. But what if the owner has children who also love the dog? Well, the dog is sad when they see the owner die, unless you mean the dog instantly dies at the same time as the owner, which would be a pretty dick move if the owner is on his deathbed and the dog is perfectly healthy. I still get to work from home. I am so much more productive and comfortable when I WFH. I've also become a lot more confident speaking up in meetings and client presentations. I hope WFH never ends. I hope the COVID part ends soon though. The company I work for decided to give us all the option of working from home indefinitely if our position allowed it. We can still go to the office if we need to, but as long as the work is getting done, we don't have to go back. I like it better this way. Mental illness is cured. All of them, just like that. Once I get rid of depression, it's over for you bitches. My wife gets a kidney transplant and we might be able to get our late son a sibling. It's bizarre and will probably not happen, but it's a good thing. We're hoping for a kidney next year too. Fingers crossed for all of us. My condolences on the loss of your son. Sounds like it's been a tough few years. There's a COVID-20 pandemic, but this one just makes everyone shit cash. Anal paper cuts. COVID-20 would make everyone shit $20 bills for a week, but you'd have to deal with a fever and take medication for the natural side effects of having your digestive system somehow convert food into money. I find a job that makes me happy and does pay me enough to be alive. And I will either learn to be happy alone or find someone to love. Learn to be happy alone and then find someone to love. Best of both, this one gets me in the feels. I share your sentiment wholeheartedly. Good luck. My dog beats cancer. I second this wholeheartedly. I hope the best for your dog, my man. I hope your dog will be okay. I have my fingers crossed for him/her. Sir David Attenborough is declared immortal. Bring back his brother so we can have dinosaurs too. My boyfriend has been warned that if Sir David dies we will be holding our own funeral with all family members in attendance. The letter I have from him will be sat on a pedestal with tasteful candles nearby. Turns out low-carb diets are actually bad for you. Krispy Kreme diet is real. Calories in, calories out. Me being an intellectual eats only 8 Krispy Kremes a day so I can stay in my caloric deficit. Turns out we can use stored fat/calories as an electrical charging station, including being used as a power source for transportation. Well, considering 2020 has had something crazy happen almost every month, this is what I'd propose. Jan, rather than crazy bushfires in Australia, they invent an effective eradication method for COVID-19. 99% effective that basically reduces it to a cold. It's released to the world and enables all countries to stabilize. February Mar, unprecedented global free trade deals between most major powers, enabling nearly every country to financially recover and begin to prosper after 2020. April to May, the top 10% wealthiest people in the world decide to donate 10% of their funds back to society as a thank you to the world. This should effectively raise the socioeconomic state of the bottom 50% of people, increasing overall spending and helping small businesses around the world recover. June to July, peace in the Middle East. The people of the Middle Eastern countries, fed up with their quality of life, finally get peace. Rebuilding of many destroyed cities and towns, a major upgrade to infrastructure in the areas. August to October, cure for some forms of cancer is finally achieved. Mass rollout across the world, breakthroughs in other cancer treatments. November Dec, contact with our first alien race. Peaceful negotiations begin along with the trade of information and technology. A new age of enlightenment begins. Plot twist, the aliens manufactured 2020 to save us from ourselves. The world almost collapsing at the end of 2020 is the trigger that helps us overcome our societal issues and create a new, better, more united world. This better world is what allows them to officially breach the Prime Directive and welcome. If they hadn't done 2020, we might have destroyed ourselves or never managed. It turns out cancer is your body trying to heal itself. Researchers figure out a way to get all cancers to instead act as a healing factor. Do we really want 7 billion Deadpools running around? But, no, cancer would be a good thing. Me quitting drugs and feeling happy. Hey, thank you everyone. I wasn't expect this response. I guess I don't have to wait till 2021 since I enrolled in a drug treatment program along with therapy a few days ago. I really hope this will be a new and better chapter of my life. I want nothing more than to get clean and really live and manage life in a healthier and happier way.